This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over first and 10.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Daniels. Gets it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Pickett. It's a running room. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He might want another play. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
They'll test the right side. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Finds his man. It's Pickett. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Here's this defense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Jayhawks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not. Much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. All out of space. An explosive play in the running. He's got the first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of the guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you can tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on 2nd down, but Really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. They're going to ride this running back. Runs through the tackle. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. Off and running. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on! There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
Kansas 14, LSU 7.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Jayhawks will hustle through the line. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This offense is clicking. Clearly, everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. He'll throw it. Finds a spot in the middle. brought down after a nice gain.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give is to Williams. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
At the 13-yard line, brings up second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Bully ball on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense changing the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Jayhawks. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. That's caught, it's Anderson. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Grab near the sticks. It's Sharp. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
He's going for the big play. He caught it. Touchdown, LSU. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Receiver's on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.